Hello YouTube, this is Lilith the Star. Sorry. I'm gonna try again on using my new microphone. I've been told it's still relatively quiet. Sorry. But hopefully I've managed to work that out. I'm saying hopefully a lot. So today, as you can see, we have lots of little gargoyles. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gargoyles completed out of 10. So these ones at the back here are the last 3 of the unit. That I have to get done. Now, I'm hoping my girl's going to behave today. They've been fairly quiet and I have taken the wheel out, so hopefully that will work. Now, the one out of the 3 that we're going to be working on today is this one here. Now, compared to, say, a finished one, he is almost done. I've got to do some more work on his gun, so we're going to do that, and if I need to do any inking of the model, I will then start working on this one here. Now, this one hasn't got as much work done as the other one, as you can see. His carapace isn't red, and there's no yellow on his wings or anything else at the moment. However, he has got the orange lines on the wings, which is more than this one here has. So this one here is the final one that we will be working on anyway. Though we might get to do a little bit of work on him today. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and make this not as long as it should be, because I'm still experimenting with this microphone to find the right levels and to see if it does work for ASMR. Craft videos are quite fun. I love watching ASMR craft videos. I'm not sure about anyone else. But I really do love some of Silent Citadel's work. She's amazing. But anyway, please do give me some feedback in the comments below. It's always useful to know if you're doing well or not on one. So I am going to probably ramble a bit today, because I also just love listening to people talk. I'll let you in on a secret. Despite the fact that I sleep with earplugs in my ears because of 2 small fluffy animals who, although I love them very dearly, I do sometimes decide that making a lot of noise is what they should be doing at 2:30 in the morning. I can't actually get to sleep until, or unless I can hear someone talking in the background. Now, this used to be what I used to do to combat this was just have audiobooks, and one of my favourites for it was The Red Necklace, read by Tom Hiddleston. He reads it so wonderfully, and it's so calming and relaxing. Even the action he reads is very calming and soothing and relaxing. So much so that it calmed and relaxed me, and I'd go to sleep. Whoops. I'll bring this a bit more forward. And it was a wonderful experience for me. I really love audiobooks, especially when they're read by people you have a crush on. Because who doesn't love listening to their crush talk on for hours? Now, when anyway, I'll carry on with what I was originally talking about before jumping topic. I keep moving it out of shot. And then I started on people who read creepypastas and stuff, but that didn't help the fact that I have nightmares, because for anyone who doesn't know me, I regularly have an awful lot of nightmares. They're not fun, they're not nice, and sometimes I even suffer from night terrors. Not so much at LARP, as I've said before. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that I'm aware that there are people around me, so nothing bad can really happen. Or, something else like that. So yeah, I then started listening to creepypastas. And then one day, I was surfing around YouTube, looking for something new to listen to, something to help me relax, and I came across a video. Now, it wasn't titled ASMR in any way, shape or form. It was titled Soft Spoken Back Rub. And I listened to it, and I got tingles. Nah, I have really hard to activate ASMR reaction, because I'm so, despite what my job is, despite how some people think I am, I don't actually get on with people very well. I am socially awkward. I find it really hard to talk to people outside of work. I find it really hard to make friends. I won't do an awful lot of things on my own. Especially nowadays. I used to do all sorts of stuff on my own, but I don't do that so much anymore. But anyway, that's beyond the point. And I was listening to this woman talk, and I can't even remember. Water Whispers, I think it was, or something along those lines. And she was so amazing for it. She was so calming and just... sorry. Keep moving my painting out of shot. Just so wonderful to kind of talk to and listen. Well, not talk to, listen to, because I've never actually met anyone in the ASMR Society, and I'm kind of, I don't know how I'd react if I did. I'd be terrified probably. And I actually felt like there was this bit where she described putting a cloth across my face, or the listener's face, because it obviously wasn't designed with me in mind. That would be kind of creepy. Because I didn't know the woman at the time. No, I still need that. And I was just so amazed by how it had worked that I just wanted to find more like this. And that's when I found Gentle Whispering, and then Heather Feather, and eventually Silent Citadel. I really like Silent Citadel. I love watching her make stuff. It's so amazing to watch her do it all and paint. Hence why I'm trying to do this as an ASMR compared to normal. I originally tried doing ASMRs, and my girls have been regularly causing me issues. But apart from the one squeak just a second ago that I'm not sure you may have heard, you may not have, they have been fairly quiet today. Oh wait, I know I forgot something. I forgot to do his, there's a little, bit of, piping just here. There you go, just there. And I haven't painted it. I made the mistake. So, we'll try again, shall we? So, I'm trying to get this mic just tested out, and I'm not using any fancy programs like a lot of people have said I should. So Audacity or something was what one of them recommended to me. I'm gonna give it a go next time, or the time after. It'll probably be, because I've already recorded my next zombicide video. Just wanted to break it up a bit, otherwise the whole channel would become zombicide related. And while I'm really, really loving that game, I'm not quite on the wanting to make a channel devoted to it yet. I keep blocking it. I'm getting really bad at this. Probably need to put the camera next to me again next time. That helped an awful lot last time. And then anyway, I will record using Audacity, and we'll go from there, and we'll see if that affects the sound quality any. Oh, whoops. You know what, actually I'm going to go ahead and finish this guy today, so you're stuck with me until we finish him. Let's see if we can add number 8 to the Gargoyle squad, shall we? That was me just getting a tissue out. Also, I am planning on doing some Let's Plays as well at some point. Oh, whoops. Probably not right now. Probably somewhere off in the very distant future. Or maybe not so distant, but at least not for the next couple of months, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, they aren't going to be ASMR based either, because I do swear a lot when I'm playing games. I become one of those wonderful, wonderful sweary lots people. Some of you probably already really know that. Some of you might not believe it. I used to work with someone who, I can be very polite when I'm at work, but then when I shut the door on the shop floor, I become very foul-mouthed. I was an army brat. That's my only excuse. And it's not really an excuse. I shouldn't do it. I should be much more ladylike. But you know, it's just everyone has their vices. I drink a little bit, but I'm not, you know, at the point where I should be worrying about my alcohol intake. I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, so I figure a little bit of swearing is okay as a vice. Because I'm sure there's a lot worse vices out there than just getting a little bit word happy. I like that. Oh, whoops. One of the gargoyles has gone flying. Yeah. I know some people are going to be saying, why are you just using paint straight from the pot? You should dilute it, but I've never had much luck diluting paints. And yeah, it probably shows, and I'm never going to win a Golden Demon's Day, but you know what? I don't want to. I have fun painting. I find it relaxing. So it's what I want to do. Now, while the ink dries on the gun parts again, I'm just going to go and get his base because I think it's almost done. Okay, I lied. I went and got all three of their bases because I couldn't remember. When I built them originally, I'd actually glued them into place on the bases already. Stupidly. Well, that's his base. Some of them I did anyway, so I didn't. So when I base coated them, I had to cut them off. So I need to drill a hole in this bit. I have a really interesting drill bit. Here's my drill bit. It's a ratchet drill one. Comes with... Sorry about that, turned it off. Instead of, right, so yeah, it's a ratchet drill, and this is the little bit that came with it. So we need the finest drill bit. Now, instead of doing a lot of drilling, you just do that. I'm not sure if that's a good sound or not, so what I'll do is I'll just do it for a couple of seconds. And if any of you guys in the ASMR community actually do watch this video up until this point, can you let me know if this is a good sound, if you like the sound of this, and then I'll use it in my video still. The ink's probably dry now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the highlights on his gun. Just the last little bit, and then he's painted. And then I'm going to pause the video again, and I'm going to drill his base and his body so that we can put a pin in, and then glue him together, and then that'll be the end of the video. But I'm not going to do the drilling on tape. I need to know if you like the sounds first. So, move him back in, move that back out. Get the paint. What we're going to do next on the project list is we're going to do some more of the Bink book. Because that's been a long time coming. I need everybody to wish me a little bit of luck. Because I've had a possible offer on my own place. It's only possible at the moment, so just like some thought or possibly threatening of someone to make it happen, because I think it'd be good to have my own place where I can make videos and not have to deprive my girls of their exercise wheel and make you guys listen to them. So I'm just gonna go and drill this and him, and then I'll be back, okay? And then we'll have a quick show and tell, and that'll be it for the video. And you can tell me if the sound's any better, still quite quiet, or if I've made it any better, okay? See you in a second. Okay, right, so all done. I've finished. I'm not even sure if you can see it, but there is a tiny little bit there, and I have drilled a hole in his belly. Now, what do we need next? Right. Take a normal paper clip and we straighten it out. Take a pair of clippers and you put that bit away. And you get some super glue. Now, I'm not using Citadel miniature glue, I'm well aware. We don't have a Citadel miniatures near where I work, which is where I spend most of my time painting my models. So I went and got some glue. Ow. And you put that in there. Ow. Being careful not to stab yourself. And then you clip it down to where you think you need it to be. Okay. And then you put more glue on the other end. And you glue. That's a bit long again. The whole thing together again. Come on. And then you have to hold it for a bit. Normally this works for me. I have a feeling it's not going to work today because I'm trying to film it. Okay. And then you hold it. Obviously you make sure you put away your glue, because you don't want any younger siblings or pets getting hold of it. And then you hold your model. And there you have it. Number 8 Gargoyle. Doesn't want to stick. Oh dear. I'll try that again. Someone is probably going to point out that I'm using way too much glue. Well, yeah, probably. But anyway, that should hold him now. I'll leave him to dry with the others. And that is this done. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope, whoops, my clippers flying all over the place don't cause you any issues. Oh, whoops. And I hope you, it does help and set off some tingles. Please do let me know if it does. I'm always very, look forward to hearing from all of you. And, bye-bye.